Okay, there we go. Yo, y'all, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be reacting to Death Battle's latest hold on, full screen it. Sentry vs Superboy, aka Marvel vs DC. Now, I'll be blatantly honest. I don't know nothing about these two characters. I just know that they're from Marvel and DC. Okay. And the only reason I'm watching this is to make up for my last Death Battle reaction. Because my last one, my microphone audio was bad. I'm like, you know what? I'm just not going to upload it. And if you want my quick opinion on it, to the people saying that Yuji would have slammed, no, he wouldn't. Okay? That wasn't Modulo Yuji who was fighting. It was just like a future version of Yuji after the Sukuna fight. I know it's BS, but no, by the stats alone, no, Yuji would have got slammed. And it wasn't really a slam either. Yuji was also putting hands on what's his face, Stingy. But either way, yes, I do agree with that last Death Battle. And yeah, so I'm gonna watch this fight to just make up for that last video since I wasn't there. So yeah, once again, if you do enjoy this reaction video, make sure to comment down below what y'all think I should react to next. And yeah, let's get it in. Oh damn. Started off crazy already.
Sentry versus Superboy-Prime.
So these two dark Supermen prove that sometimes absolute power corrupts absolutely.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle. Yeah.
One superhero stands alone at the peak of Marvel Comics. He's a brilliant scientist and friend to all.
I'll give my opinion on who I think will win after they give us
the Sentry.
Yeah. Which makes it all the more mysterious when all of humanity forgot about him, as though he never existed in the first place.
What if the reason we forgot Sentry is that he wanted to be forgotten?
To save us from himself.
As the story goes, Robbie Reynolds was just your average, ordinary high school teen until the day he accidentally drank this super soldier serum.
At that moment, Robbie was imbued with the power of a...
The old Marvel comics just used to look so... Hold on. Talking about my phone is texting me. Yeah, it just used to look just so realistic, bro. Like, I'm glad now we're out of that age, but like, geez.
Million exploding suns, becoming one of the strongest superheroes in existence.
That's gotta be one hell of a bowel movement. And what better way to use his new powers than to become a sentry to all mankind?
In a never-ending crusade against his devious arch-nemesis, the Void.
The Void?
Well, your classic, I can't believe he's not Kryptonian superpowers. Like super strength, speed, durability, and flight.
He can spot you from miles away, or even hear a butterfly sneeze from across the planet.
Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
No!
Well, Sentry's cells absorb and process the sun's rays, and if he wants to, he can fire that solar energy right back at you in a powerful laser, or bend light away to turn invisible, or use it to make force fields.
Really, the Sentry can draw power from anywhere and everywhere. When he was forcibly shrunk down to subatomic size, he started pulling energy from the microverse instead.
The microverse?
Despite being microscopic, his punches were strong enough to destroy planets, even while holding back.
Sentry can teleport, communicate telepathically, and even read and mess with minds.
He's also a genius with a super brain comparable to Tony Stark and Reed Richards. He's even built his own watchtower with an advanced AI that is constantly monitoring the planet for threats.
Jesus Christ, he's like the Avengers all in one. Why do there even need to be any other superheroes?
Indeed, the Sentry is more than strong enough to take on Marvel's heaviest hitters, like his famous battle with the Green Scar Hulk, where Black Bolt, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange failed. The Sentry was the only one who stood against the Hulk's full power.
He's also battled Thor, who collapsed an infinite number of timelines into one by clashing with another Thor.
Oh my.
The Sentry is incredible.
Yo, y'all be saying these anime people got crazy like powers. Wait, hold on. Well, make sure my microphone's working. But yeah, y'all be saying these anime people got some crazy type powers. Bro, these people in Marvel and DC be on another level. Oh my. Like, stop putting anime and anime together and start putting anime and like freaking Marvel and DC fighting together death battle, because I need to start seeing like anime characters go against this, because holy, Thor was able to collapse an infinite amount of universes by clashing with himself. Like, bro, what?
Incredibly fast, too. He can bend space and speed blitz Ares, who can move within plank time, the smallest unit of time possible in our universe.
He's stated to be as fast as the Heralds of Galactus, like the Silver Surfer, who once outraced the multiverse blowing up.
What?
The Surfer flew so fast he went back in time. So you'd think Sentry would be able to handle some punk in a trench coat.
But it wasn't so simple. The Void was everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
If Sentry saved people from a burning building, Void would crash an airplane. If Sentry healed a person's broken back, Void would give someone else cancer. What an asshole.
For every good act the Sentry performs, the Void commits an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and the Void were one and the same.
Plot twist. Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some Jack Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who drank the Sentry serum just to get high. And the Void was, in reality, a malevolent godlike entity bonded to Bob that was the literal angel of death.
Yes, from the Bible, with Moses and the Pharaoh and the dead firstborns. That's him,
From
apparently.
the Bible.
And this being manifests as the dark side of Bob's shattered psyche, a villainous alter ego with all of his power. Too much power for any one man to handle. The only way to destroy the Void was to also destroy the Sentry.
So
Damn.
Bob did something crazy. With help from Reed's tech, he used his own psychic powers to erase himself from everyone's past, present, and future.
Damn.
Including his own.
Warping the perception of reality of every single person on the planet. They would no longer remember him or even recognize anything remotely related to him. A picture of the Sentry would still technically exist, but in your mind's eye, including Bob's, it isn't there.
Great. Everyone knows repressing your problems always makes them better.
But Bob's memories eventually clawed their way back, in part thanks to Norman Osborn, the Green...
Of course, the Green Goblin, bro. Always be messing something up. I'm not gonna this video, but always be messing something up, bro. Holy.
Green Goblin, and his desire to somehow control the Void. So Norman had the Thunderbolts murder Bob's wife Lindy in order to release, you know, the Angel of Death.
Yeah,
What?
controlling the...
Yo, hey, the MCU. I'm gonna need y'all to lock in after Spider-Man Brand New Day and what's it called? Doomsday, because you got stuff like this that could be put into live action, and y'all are just not doing it. Like I know there's like some rules when it comes to adapting stuff, but come on, bro, do something with this stuff.
Kind of guy who can throw hands with Molecule Man, who somehow is one of the strongest beings in all of Marvel. At his peak, he's got almost complete control over the multiverse.
What?
So yeah, good luck with that one, Norm.
Molecule Man was another mentally unstable god whose power fluctuates based on their self-confidence. In a way, a sort of kindred spirit to Bob.
It was then that Bob discovered the true source of his own powers, his own control over molecules. Yeah, you can do that too.
The Sentry can create and destroy matter on a whim, able to rip you apart at the molecular level, or conjure an entire new reality from scratch.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch this movie. I want to watch it though.
Dr. Manhattan.
He can also regenerate his body from any kind of damage, like being burnt to a skeleton or getting Dr. Manhattan himself.
As long as one single solitary atom.
Bro, that cell regeneration, bro. That, yes, you may have blew me up to a million pieces, but you forget that one part of me still exists. So I'm back. But, like, what do you mean?
Remains, the Sentry is unkillable.
And Void's got all of this and more, except he doesn't hold back. He can shapeshift, create hurricanes, trap you in darkness, possess your body, and devour your soul.
With his
soul manipulation,
the Void takes control of a victim's mind.
Put this guy up against
tortures
YouTube,
them
bro.
with
I
the
want to
memories
see.
of past traumas and nightmares.
He killed Loki. He wrecked Asgard. The Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Inhumans, and the X-Men teaming up all at once could barely handle him.
Oh
Void is one of the biggest bads in Marvel. Great fucking job, Norm. I'm something of a moron myself.
The only way forward,
okay.
the only way for Bob to save everyone, including himself, was to do something he never imagined. Let the Void in.
By refusing to repress his darker half anymore, Sentry and Void merged and became stronger than the sum of their parts.
One being, now free to finally live his life without the crushing weight of self-hatred and fear.
Maybe, but this is the Void we're talking about. What
That
if
looks like
Bob
Team
just has a
Game
new
from-
puppet master
or
who's
not Team
only
Game.
letting him think he's in control?
Wherever
As
the
long as
demon is
Void
in DC.
exists, it's just another revolution
That's Raven's
in that
mother-
same
that's Raven's
endless
father.
cycle. It remains to be seen whether even death itself can break that wheel.
He'll be back. Sentry is gone, but not forgotten. He'll never be forgotten again.
Damn. Okay. Hold on. Hey, the Sentry got some points up there, gang.
Do you believe
Oh,
a
Superman.
man can fly?
Yeah, Wiz, within the pages of DC Comics, everyone and their irradiated six-dimensional gorilla mother can do it.
Well, what about in the real world? Not Earth 1 or Earth 2, but our own Earth. Earth Prime.
The Earth of you, me, and Clark Kent.
Oh, wow.
A totally normal boy from New England who just happened to share a name with that comic book character.
Mere coincidence. That is, until the day Clark took a leap of faith and believed he could fly.
And he did! Surprise, surprise, Clark
What?
was actually from the planet Krypton, which apparently exists in our universe now? Anyway, the real Superman, the one from all those comics he loved, showed up just in time to give him the skinny on being Superboy. Wait, he could have chosen me! I believe I can fly!
Boomstick, don't
Boom.
jump off
Oh my god.
Oh.
Boomstick.
Clark had all your classic Kryptonian powers: flight, heat vision, microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath. It was the dream that every little boy had finally come true.
Ow. Just in time for his universe, our universe, to be annihilated literally
What?
1 month
Ultraman?
later in DC Comics Armageddon, the crisis on Infinite Earths. Wiz, we're canonically dead since 1986 apparently.
With everyone he knew and loved gone, Clark took shelter in a pocket dimension with other cosmic refugees. Now, an anachronism in DC's new, rebooted, post-crisis continuity, Clark was forced to watch as the comics landscape changed before his eyes. As stories became darker and morally complex, as heroes failed to be the paragons of good he
wow.
saw them as in his childhood.
As someone else got to be Superboy.
Some people can't stand change, can't stand to see a
I
world
wanna
that
watch that
doesn't look
series
the way
so
it
much.
did when they were
I
a
actually never got to
child.
watch as a
The
kid.
day needed to be saved by Superboy, the real Superboy, Superboy-Prime.
Oh,
So
wow.
he did what any Superboy would do. Punch really hard. He punched
Punch
his
him
way
really
out
hard.
of the dimension so hard, the shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics. Superboy
What?
was back, and he was gonna fix comic books forever. Hell yeah!
No matter how many fake heroes got in his way.
Oh shit! Super Chud Prime is
Super
just your
Chud.
ordinary Kryptonian.
Yo, Boomstick, shut your mouth, bro. Super shut, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
Oh no, he's pre-crisis.
As in, from before the crisis on Infinite Earths.
Oh,
a
wow.
time when comics were a bit more comical.
When
Oh,
Superman
okay.
could sneeze solar systems apart or tow a galaxy of planets behind him like it was nothing.
Or clash with another Kryptonian so hard, they generated enough power to restore an infinite number of timelines.
Wow.
Get ready to hear that word a lot. My favorite is the time Superman flew so fast he broke the light barrier, the time barrier, and even the bonds of infinity.
What?
I wonder if these writers ever imagined this bullshit would feed nerd arguments for the next half century. Not that I'm complaining. That's how I get paid.
Prime would know.
Oh,
he is
okay.
a self-described power scaler's dream.
Huh.
No way. No way. Hold on.
He is a
I'm saying is I could do that. Not that I will. You have any idea of OP I am? How OP I am? What? I am a power scaler's dream. And I love a good tournament arc. This man is breaking so many fourth walls. You can call him the Demolisher, bro. What? That's hilarious.
self-described power scaler's dream.
Huh. You think he's heard about us?
Most
You can only
likely.
hope not. As a Kryptonian with an ultra-dense molecular structure, he should also share many of the same resistances, like being transmuted to stone, having his atomic bonds weakened, or getting his energy drained. Kryptonians like Superman can withstand more esoteric attacks too. They can actively resist mental attacks by outthinking them, and their souls can resist being destroyed.
All thanks to Earth's good old yellow sun fueling his cells. And unlike that post-crisis super fraud who gets weaker without sunlight, Prime's got it covered.
With a suit of armor made from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor, which constantly feeds him solar energy. Literally wearing the pelt of the monster who destroyed his universe, just to be better and stronger than Superman.
Because that's what he thinks he is. Superman
It's
with
prime
feats and
time.
scaling. Superman,
Saying that one. Oh,
but
wow.
real.
Wait, hold on.
Superman with
This
better
guy's an
feats and
actual
scaling.
cornball. Hold on.
Superman.
I'm done holding back. It's King Prime time, baby. Holy, yo, I miss, bro. We need more villains like this, who think they're in the right and they're being a hero, but also just being goofy while doing their crimes.
But real.
Superman, if he was a fucking idiot. Okay, sure, he has the
Oh,
same
Superman.
hyper-efficient brain that all Kryptonians have, but when it came to being a superhero, he was a violent, immature moron.
Exactly what you'd expect from a kid who never grew up and never learned to hold back. Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be real, there's a part of him that knows that editorial will just bring them all back eventually.
He's battled the Doom Patrol, Justice Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flash
The Teen Titans. Bro, oh my god.
at once. He effortlessly murdered an alternate universe Justice League and even killed his rival, Connor Kent, the new Superboy. Even as other Kryptonians grew in power to become comparable to their pre-crisis iterations, Prime still held an advantage because he never held back.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face, destroying the universe, and he was fine.
Or the time a Guardian of the Universe blew himself up in an attempt to stop Prime, blasting him into the multiverse atom by atom, and that only made Prime stronger.
Or the time he fought a potential future version of himself who became a god of time. And instead of teaming up, Prime stupidly attacked him and accidentally retconned themselves both out of existence.
Which sent him home, back to his original universe, our universe. Except now everyone he knew, his parents, his girlfriend Lori, had been reading his comics. They knew what he had become. And they were terrified.
Once again, forced to watch as his heroes progressed without him, he pored over comic after comic, learning everything about DC.
And a little bit of Marvel.
Only to discover his worst possible nightmare.
Not only would he never get to be Superman, he wasn't even a super villain that people liked. Turns out, power levels aren't everything.
So, naturally, he flew to DC headquarters and attacked the people writing his own comic.
Like some infinitely recursive meta hell.
Prime had become a whiny, petulant, reactionary fanboy. Wiz, you think he's the guy posting on our Reddit?
And at the peak of his violent temper tantrum, he murdered the Golden Age Superman, the original Superman. Action Comics #1, the first superhero.
Instead of restoring DC's glorious past, Prime beat it to death. He needed to change.
And that opportunity came when this alternate universe Jokerized Batman Who Laughs threatened to destroy all of reality.
Prime was drafted to help save the day, and it turned out he was the only Superboy who could.
Remember that time Prime punched reality so hard he retconned DC Comics? Turns out that was no coincidence. Due to his repeated excursions across the multiverse, Prime became a space-time anomaly, and he slowly learned how to manipulate reality itself with his fists.
I guess you could call it his retcon punch!
At first, its effects were random, like bringing Jason Todd back to life or restoring Beast Boy's memories. But he started to use it to rewrite continuity to fix the evil universes of the Batman Who Laughs,
giving them and all the characters inside of him happy.
So he can just punch and be like, yeah, you never existed, or yeah, you... What type of... Bro is really the writer of his own story, I swear. What do these comic creators be on when they making these comics? Like, people be saying manga is so unrealistic. Gang, this guy can just punch and just retcon so many things that you've been reading. Like, I'm not trying to say that's some bad writing. Hell, that's actually so cool in my opinion. But just like, dang, bro.
endings. In a weird way, that's what Superman has always done, right? Punch the bad guys so hard he saves the day.
Prime can punch hard enough to enter the time stream, seemingly exit the comic medium entirely, and even defeat the nigh omnipotent Darkest Knight.
Who was powerful enough to beat Perpetua, the goddess who created all of DC Comics, the whole shebang. And Prime hit the Darkest Knight so hard, he erased his entire evil multiverse.
A feat that no one actually saw happen. Prime's first true act of heroism was one that he did selflessly, and it was the first step toward becoming a true hero.
The kind of hero that Superman always secretly knew he could be. A hero who could someday get his own issue #1. A hero like, well, Superman.
Maybe one day Prime will truly believe in himself, just like he once believed he could fly.
Boom. Hold on.
All right, the battle's about to begin, but
all right, before the battle begins, and before, because I'm pretty sure this is like a sponsor segment for themselves or for someone. This is hard because once again, I'm coming in with no prior knowledge, so this is no bias. So we got Sentry, who can literally make and destroy atoms at will. And do some more crazy stuff. It's just Superman Prime just took the whole thing off of them and put it onto him, because this man can literally punch you hard enough and be like, yeah, buddy, your story doesn't exist. You're just a normal human being. Like, what? And he can apparently leave the comic sphere. And he was throwing hands with the Darkest Knight. That was throwing hands with a literal god. Yeah, buddy. Like, this is hard. But if I have to give my money, I'm most likely giving my money to Superboy. I'm not going to be mad on whoever wins. I'm really here to see the animation, see how well this is. But, like, if I really do just have to sit down and think who I genuinely think is going to win, yeah, it's most likely Superboy in my opinion. But let's see.
first, Hitch calls are back. Hey, I'm Ben,
yeah.
the voice of Wiz. This is
yeah.
our website for me.
Then so
14 set, and we've
Basically, they're saying you can actually like go in and talk to them for right now. So if y'all want to do that, you know what to do. Click go to deathbattle.gg and go watch this video. After y'all watch this one, the video will be down in the description. But like I said, my money is on Superboy-Prime.
all right. The combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
it's time for a death battle!
Here you go. Let's see how well this animation is. Oh wow!
This city won't last.
So we're
much
just
longer.
going.
Quit while you're behind, kid.
Mess up a superhero crossover.
Once again, I love the voice acting. I love the act. I just love the acting in general, because you're taking two people who, well, I guess in this case, Superboy would know about. Would probably know about Sentry, because they did say he was looking into like so many comics, and including Marvel. But just in Death Battle in general, they will take two characters who are not supposed to know about each other and have them interact, which I always find so cool, especially someone who enjoys like multiverse stuff. Like one of my favorite channels currently that uploads like his own little series is Multiverse Sonic and all that, which deals with, you know, multiverse Sonic stuff, which is cool in my opinion. But yeah, okay, let me shut up and watch.
No way, dork.
You have no right to call nobody a dork.
Here coming right.
I'm not, there's no way. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're gonna get teleport. Bing! Oh wow. Bullet pulled out a telekinesis. Oh wow, that's...
You're dealing with someone who has the power
Oh.
of 1,000,000 exploding suns.
Oh my god.
Big mistake, dipwad. It's prime time.
Oh my god, bro. I just know, because I know there will be like some super fans or, you know, LARPers. What? That gotta be the one. But I know there will probably be some super fans of freaking Sentry being mad if he lose. And I can already just see people being like, it's prime time to get them mad, bro. I can already see it.
Big mistake, dipwad.
Fire.
It's prime time.
It's what?
Oh wow. Bro broke the screen. Yeah, see? Bro just Okay, I don't know if that was that random, but bro just hit him with a retcon punch. Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? Another dark Superman fraud? Boring. It's cool when I do it.
Okay, bro. Alright, that's funny. Like, gang, weren't you dark too? Okay. Choreography always going crazy in my opinion. Bink, bink. Oh, damn. Oh my god.
Please, stop hitting me.
He'll kill you. I'll kill you. To death.
Wow, okay. Holy animation shit. Oh my.
Hi, Bob.
I couldn't even think for the last. Hold on. So we get this cool animation change. He gets split in half, and then Void comes out. Oh my god, this is actually insane.
It's time to play God.
Yo, is this some real life? Oh my god. I don't know if y'all. Okay, last time I'm pausing for right now. I promise. But I don't know if y'all know this about me. I absolutely love real life, like humans over animations. Like you perform something in real life and then you animate it. That to me is just some of the coolest type of animation I've seen so far, and I hope to do that when I do start like professionally animating. But holy, like that's one thing you can never diss Death Battle about is their animation quality. And oh my god, yeah, like bro, look at this. Holy, bro.
Okay, you weren't joking. Definitely a crisis level threat. Luckily, so am I.
Wow.
All you want. If Bob couldn't escape me, what hope do you
Oh jeez.
boy?
He's gonna come.
Afraid of the Dark Clark? What kind of a hero are you?
Oh nah. He's gonna go get a rage boost. Yep. Yep, that rage boost. Is it gonna help him?
Silver Clark. There is no happy ending. Not
Oh
for you.
wow.
Not for me. Not for anyone else. In the void.
Oh damn.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd?
Okay.
There's always a happy ending.
No way. The retcon punch. Yep. I knew it. I knew that punch was gonna come in and help him. The second they say he can punch so hard to the point where he can just start making events not happen and retcon stuff, I knew they were gonna use that to have him win. I just knew it. Yep. The comics and everything. Yep. Sorry, Sentry. Yep.
Bob? You kept talking about the Sentry. Bad dream?
No idea, Lindy. Best sleep I've had in years.
Wow.
Crisis averted.
Actual W, bro. Holy. Like, I know people are most likely gonna be like, I know there's like weirdos on the line. Like, God! I know there's weirdos online that just hates on Death Battle no matter what. That's why I really don't be looking at Death Battle TikToks unless if it's a battle that I'm like heavily invested in, like the Cell versus Metal Sonic, which Metal Sonic did win that barely. Don't care what y'all say. Like fights like those, I'm a big Dragon Ball and a big Sonic fan. But once again, holy, like, Jesus Christ. And he wins, yep.
I don't think I've ever seen someone beaten to death so wholesomely before.
Yeah.
Let's break this down into 3 chapters. Their strength, intelligence, and powers.
Okay.
As with any flying brick fight, the first question you gotta answer is, who's stronger?
Prime and Sentry are naturally 2 of the heaviest hitters in DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing Herald-level opponents like Superman and Thor.
Who are both strong enough to create and destroy an infinite number of timelines with their
Yeah,
clashes.
destroying
Just
an infinite number of
absolute wacky
timelines,
bullshit
too.
like that.
So in order to pick a winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they fought, Molecule Man and the Darkest Knight.
Sentry beat
Yeah, I felt like the Darkest Knight was a little bit was a little bit more above what's it called, Molecule Man, because because the Darkest Night freaking fought a whole god.
Out of Molecule Man. But remember, Eminem's power can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power.
Yeah.
So we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Night after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know, Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Both of which alone could threaten all of DC Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man, there's nothing to suggest the Darkest Night was holding back. In a straight brawl, Prime takes the edge in strength. But muscles aren't everything. Maybe Sentry could figure out a way around Prime's brawn with his intelligence.
While Prime does possess a super advanced Kryptonian brain, he clearly does not use it to its full extent.
Yeah,
It's
no,
left
he
that
was
he's
out here.
dumb and
He was
more
out
than
here
he's a
trolling
teenager and has a habit of
for the
crashing
first
out.
half of the fight.
Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards, some of the most intelligent.
Yeah, that's obviously going to him. Like Reed Richards and Tony Stark, like the Tony Stark. Like, bro, where's the piece of the go in the MCU, bro? Like, no one ever does. No, he's the greatest to ever do it, bro. Trust.
Intelligent people in all of Marvel Comics.
Sure, he mentally struggles with the whole Void thing, which sucks for him, but losing control to the Void only makes him more dangerous.
And as the Merge Sentry, he's operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
But the main question in this matchup had to do with their batshit insane powers.
Once again,
The Sentry's
the
ability
second
to
they
reshape
brought
molecular
up
matter and warp perception of reality to such an
the second they brought up the fact that Sentry could, not the Sentry, the second they brought up that Superboy or Superman Prime was able to just punch really hard and rewrite stuff, I kid you not, my money already went to him, bro.
incredible degree,
That
his
retcon
powers seem
powers.
much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be stronger, but heat vision, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart before, and Prime should be no different, so it's not like Sentry was ever going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still be worn down. Kryptonians have incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime could find a way around Sentry's insane regeneration, he was toast.
Luckily for Prime, his ability to retcon away your
Yeah.
history and mess with your whole timeline was actually something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time Absorbing Man had the powers of a cosmic cube and warped Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could theoretically retcon himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed
Yeah,
Richards,
he couldn't do it by
and it's
himself.
unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Yeah.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians also resist a lot of mind manipulation anyway, so good luck trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so he might need more than one blow to finish the job.
Yep.
But Prime was more
Yeah,
than
he did it
capable of
twice.
powering through Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that edgelord solar armor came in handy after all.
In short, Prime could resist everything Sentry could throw at
gonna
him,
kill you
but
to
Sentry
death.
couldn't do the same.
Fuck you,
Prime
bro.
takes the final edge in powers.
With no way to easily put him down, Prime would eventually muscle his way through and retcon the Void away for good.
Now watch, there'll be some actual chud, probably on TikTok or Twitter. That's why I hardly use those places anymore. Being like, actually in this one obscure comic that's probably not even canon, Sentry did dish and dish and dish. Once again, I came in here, walked in with no bias towards none of these characters, and yeah. And my Gamba actually won. I said from the jump, didn't watch this video before. I said from the jump, being like, hey, Sentry's gonna win this. Not Sentry, Superboy's gonna win this. I'm just gonna call him Prime because holy hell, his name was a mouthful. Prime is gonna win this because of that retcon punch. And what would you know? That was the exact reason why he won too.
Sorry, Bob. Defeat was unavoidable.
The winner
Yup.
is Superboy-Prime.
Superboy Prime.
Oh, hey,
What the
my
hell?
pizza's here.
The winner is Superboy
Oh, that's cool.
Prime. Letter to the editors? Oh yeah, I win. That's right. You hack frauds really tried to lowball
Frauds,
me.
oh my God.
I checked the clock and it's prime time, baby. Now, personally, that intelligence section was
Okay, bro.
such a gimme. I don't crash out. I'm a tragic hero.
I forgot he's meta, so he knows all these terms. I don't crash out. Bro, shut up.
Grappling with real, intense emotion. I can be smart.
He sounds like freaking Sonic, bro.
But anyway,
A version
don't
of Sonic.
subscribe, don't join as a member, don't watch Death Battle, read my comics.
Wow, okay.
Prime out.
So what's the next battle?
Next time on Death Battle.
Avatar? Hold on. Aang versus who? Ooh, I don't know who that is. Oh, I will be definitely watching this when it comes out. Is that fucking... that Genshin? There's no way. They're pitting Aang against a person on Genshin Impact. Listen, I know I normally will come into these no bias. I will be watching this when it comes out. Don't get it twisted. But I might have a bias against this because really, Genshin Impact against Avatar, hands down one of the best shows on Nickelodeon to this day. Probably right behind SpongeBob. Like you really expect me to come in here with zero bias? You're insane. Like genuinely. But yes, I will be here. I will be here. And yep, that's it. Alright, but yeah, like I said, go watch the original video. I would scroll down, but you know what people are probably gonna be doing in the comments. But yeah, let me know who y'all thought was gonna win before you know. And yeah, best believe I will be here. I don't know if I'm gonna be there during the premiere, but I will be there during the fight against Aang, and I guess her name is the Traveler from Genshin. Okay. But with that being said, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming down and watching. And remember, at the end of the day, keep button mashing.